Game! This game's winner... No contest! This game's winner is...
苦しい戦いだった。 Give me a break.
I will be the one to take you down.
murder in here. There's like 2 chairs, 2 stools, headphones on the ground, a can of Monster Energy Ultra Red. That must be a Ouija board, right? Well, yes. But he doesn't want to get sued by the Ouija company. That's why he did that instead. And the way it works is when he plays, there's a secret code he puts in so that he knows the order of the pictures. It spells something. First, the letter of the color spells out a word. Usually it spells out culture. So be on the lookout for that.
This game's winner is Olimar.
Right off the bat with purple. I don't really know anything about this. He's got Japanese. Well, he doesn't really, but he got it.
Give me a break.
Somebody
to flip it around. But at the same time, I feel like when you use one stage, start flipping. I can't cause the issue of one out of the
What's going on? What's going on? I don't understand what's going on here.
So far, it looks like
I don't understand what's going on here.
Give me a break.
go pretty well for him. Besides the very cheap I like this song. It reminds me of it here in Driver. Worked out pretty good.
This game's winner is...
Going to game 5. They know how to keep it intense and exciting. Those Pikmin are not running very realistically. I expected more from vegetables running around a person. If there's one animation I expect to be pristinely realistic, it's the odd aliens running around other aliens.
Ice climbers.
This is interesting. This is an interesting track. I like it, but it makes me think of a person walking through a well-lit yet simultaneously dark alleyway in a rainy city with a lot of neon. They're disappointed because their girlfriend just fell off the roof when she got shoved by nobody knows who in the security footage went missing. They're not sure what happened to the security footage. Maybe the security guard watching the building's roof was complicit in the crime. No one's really sure, but she fell off the roof, and the main character, who is obviously determined, but is walking. He lost his badge, he got framed. That's my analysis of this tune.
Three, 2, 1, go!
there was a rope, but I really wanted to get it off. But it doesn't work because I'm pretty sure it's a rope or bungee. Oh man, I really badly want like a techno remix. Cuban throat. So bad. Good bird thing called Flash or something. It's got a bunch of that'd be interesting. That'd be a good techno remix. And then I wouldn't even complain about it being SpaghettiOs. I mean, Mario's. Got, hot traded between the two, like, been more serviceable if the character literally fist to fist tornado just kind of like turned into a tornado person and just they fought. That would have been really good. I don't know why people let me write their scripts. There's no E button. They're being deceptive. I don't like the ice climbers. They're lying about what button press you're using. Their goal is to make you stop and look at your controller and go, E key. Fabric to trick you. Stoks isn't going to fall for it. He knows there's no as do most people. I didn't know I had to double check my too many buttons there for me. I could reiterate my comment earlier about I mean, I guess I could. Well, not moderate knowledgeable person. I was thinking risky. I won't reiterate that it's dangerous. But then I can't call it service. Dangerous person. He likes to take chances, and sometimes that means he gets bitten in the arm. Sometimes he bites himself. I'm sure that's what you're supposed to do. I'm basically a scientist, so I'm allowed to make science PhD. Eskimos getting separated from each other.
This game's winner is Mario.
Let's see if someone else is probably not. It'd be good if someone else gets me off that. No, I have no self-control. Horrible. to stop myself. Cigarettes in there. I don't know if there's any cigarettes in it. Probably not. You'd assume you wouldn't lose that. Those things cost a decent amount. It's like more than a 12 pack of beer. I don't know the prices. All I know is that people in the convenience store, when you try to go in and pay for your gasoline with cash to save the like 20 cents, they charge you, well, it's $1 or whatever. You gotta use your card. It's always the people buying the cigarettes, you know, they're like, oh, I'll take a pack of Marlboro Reds, and also, I'd like 3 of the number 5 scratch tickets, and I'd like 2 of the number 7s, and then I'd like 1 of the other ones, and the cashier's always just like, sir, I don't really want to pick your scratch tickets for you, so just tell me what you want. And they're like, I don't really know what's a good one. It's like, goodness gracious, just get your tickets, man. I don't want to stand in line behind you for 10 minutes while you pick the scratch tickets. The healthier on your wallet to space them out a little bit. Buy a couple, scratch a couple, buy a couple, scratch a couple. That way you're like, oh man, I'm losing all this money, you know? Like when you're eating things, you know, you get the space it out or whatever, so you can kind of catch up. Your brain can kind of, your stomach can kind of catch up, you know? Catch up. I don't care what you say. The best weapon is not more stylish. I was learning to not learn the spear because I don't have to learn it too much because I just shove the spear. People still like to fight and stuff. There's not too much of it around here. Historical European martial arts
This game's win.
down here in Martial Fighter with the Sword and stuff. Pretty neat. It's pretty cool. Pretty varied. Somewhat. I mean, the entire sport is kind of varied, but it's interesting. It's like you can get like traditional fencing. It's pretty interesting to see rather than like modern fencing. Kind of follows similar rules in that generally if you get hit with a knockout, that's considered a fatal blow. Or it disables your round.
2, 1, go!
You know how it is. You know how the cookie falls into the bin and then crumbles and then reassembles itself, rises from the bin and starts bringing chocolate things to itself. Loser's quarters here. I don't know if it's best of 5 or best of 3. Really torn on how bad this is. I don't know. Literally said like nothing this whole match. It's pretty good commentary. That's pretty saucy.
This game's winner is Motobug.
It's best of 5. Excellent.
Bowser.
Woo-wee. better when the commentary didn't say who I was, so that people didn't know who to come and destroy. I prefer my commentary anonymous, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I've returned from the knowledge vault, and I have learned nothing. So that's fine.
This game's winner is...
Bowser is mad saucy, dude. The funny thing is, if you look at Bowser's mouth, it totally looks like he's like lost a lot of his teeth. Like the gaps, you know? He's just got very poor dental hygiene, which makes him a true gamer. Or so I'm told. I haven't got any sort of gamer certificate, so I'm not qualified to make official statements. That's woo! He swapped characters. This is a character swapping festival. I love that his run isn't turning into a race car. That's good. I don't like the sriracha coming out of his mouth, but I guess you have to signify somehow that he's got a fireball charged up. Got a fireball charged up. Bowser finally went to see a running coach. Unfortunately, Jaden Smith did when he did one of his didn't help him out, but he was running better. But hey, different strokes for different folks. Slim Jim, but he was the Slim Jim all along. Bit into the spicy Pringles, and the Pringles bit back. So I'm told. It's such intense music, and then it just goes to do 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 do. Welcome to my pineapple shop. Would you like to purchase a pineapple? I don't know. You just had an orchestra blaring some crazy music, and now you're offering me a pineapple? I mean, I'll never turn down a pineapple, but
Sonic!
Je voudrais les ananas.
Lucas!
Alright, I'm gonna try to be a little more excitable. Try to be more excitable. Here we are, folks, in the Waltham, Massachusetts Olympic Stadium. We have Motobug from the Fumigation Company versus Trucker Hat from Spain. They say Sonic is the fastest in the land. Some people may disagree, but by God, if he isn't fast. Lucas's hands are not built for, his shoes are not built for speed, but however, they are good at tap dancing and also making explosions out of nowhere. Can you believe it? This is a respectable stream, and there will be no talking about spaghetti or ziti. This is a monumental event. Nobody will distract from the excitement. It's not even, but it's mighty close. We can't see their faces, but I'm sure they're both very chipper. As we all know, Lucas wears a striped shirt to signal how he intends to destroy his opponent worse than he destroyed the jail bars when he escaped prison. They are both masterful characters. Sonic, well known for fleeing the police multiple times, famously evading the souped-up Ferraris in Kuwait, owned by the police officers. The game tells us no contest, but we all know that's not true. No contest is a lie.
3, 2, 1, go!
Now they're going for a relaxing walk in the park, except neither seems like they want to do much relaxing. This is a dance that only few can dance to, with such precision and technique. Both characters of great speed. Both characters with very, very, very suave shoes. Both characters with dyed hair. Nobody knows where they go next. It's anybody's game. Well, that was a lie. It's not Nintendo's game. He grabbed the ledge like he hopes to grab victory. Sonic's shoes so miraculously white, yet they never seem to dirty. Lucas's hair, so miraculously spiked it would seem he never sweats. Surely this is related to his ice that he shoots, showing his cool, calm, and collectedness. Sonic's music would like to tell you how cool and collected he is. However, we all know that his attitude is more brash than anything else. He's reckless, he's fast. Nobody knows what's coming. He's colliding like Massachusetts drivers. Oh my God. This is truly a battle for the ages. The heavens themselves must look down in anticipation.
Game!
And he evens out the games.
This game's winner!
Oh my God. I'm about to have a heart attack. Whew. Behind Sonic's mascot-like grin lies a truly evil soul. Headphones crafted that don't even fit his ears properly. Made specifically so that he can blast his music aloud, so that other people have to hear it on the subway. Can you believe the attitude? Surely such a creature must be punished for his crimes. But is Lucas the one to do it?
Don't understand what's going on here.
Truly a man of the subway, fit to become the conductor maybe. And does Lucas have his ticket? And even if he does manage to fight off the ticket collector, will he survive the train ride? He's surely putting up a fight. He's slippery, he's sliding. Much like a hockey puck, and perhaps he'll hit as hard.
Don't understand what's going on here.
In the heat of summer, you wouldn't expect such icy composition from these two players. He hopes to block him with a spring, however, he's too clever. He dodges it. He went to the pet store and bought a snake specifically to aid his recovery. That's dedication from these athletes. No one at the PetSmart dared question him, for he stared them down with his beady eyes. Both players, their heads so clear. One character with eyes larger than massive turnips. The other with the smallest eyes in the galaxy. They both are really getting a kick out of this set, wouldn't you say? Look at them move. Surely the next time I have sleep paralysis, it will be of the winner of this match. Running up faster than an electronic rabbit.
Hey, we should do this again sometime.
The purple mutant takes game, whatever that was. I'm so excited I can't even keep track. What times we live in. What opportunity. That they can go to an entirely flat stage, devoid of platforms, devoid of verticality, and still enjoy themselves. It says a lot about their optimism. The only vertical climbing either of them intends to do is through the bracket. Look at him roll. Look at him dance. They both dash back and forth as if to mimic each other's movements and throw each other off, hoping the other will forget where on the screen he is. He goes to hug him, but he wants none of that. This is a competition. This is not a hugging festival. Both opponents so equally capable. So similar in so many ways. In-game tags with 2 letters per. Can you picture a more fitting matchup of the mind than this? He hopes to stop him here, but he misses. He made it back to the stage and now he's looking to take his revenge. Such a minute touch, but that's all it took. I'm so excited. And how could anyone not be? The crowd is cheering. There's thousands of people here. In the heat of summer, Sonic welcomes the ice, as if accepting a popsicle in the hospital. He's determined to leave and make his mark on the world. Just like that, he's evaded them. The doctor can't find out where he went. He's left the hospital, he's running down the street and he's beating people up and no one can catch him. Just like that, he's given up his location. Everyone knows where he is. But can they stop him? He flew into the sky, but it was hard to tell. Because he's purple, and the sky is also purple. In what universe is the sky purple? This one, this exciting universe. An exciting universe where children and hedgehogs punch each other repeatedly. This is my kind of sport. That's the game. They're going on to the final game for one of them. This is the end of the line. Such fiery determination and passion. If only you could see their faces. Unfortunately, this is too intense for television, so we had to censor their faces. Surely it would cause mothers to faint. They're going to a 2E. But which will it be? They're going to the Metal Cavern. Both to show how rocking they are. After all this trauma involving speed, surely Lucas will grow up to become a cop. Just to ticket people. But will he be able to come out on top now? Or is he going to have to wait until he has his driver's license? Trying to catch him before he gets back, he fails. He goes for it again. Will anyone stop him? Will his opponent stop him? Like the Neanderthals of old, he goes down and smashes his head in below the stage. In a vigorous attempt to teach him geometry, he used an up smash, which is a hexagon, which is geometry. Famously copyrighted by the Greek philosophers. Can Trucker Hat make a comeback? Or is he doomed? Oh no! This is a tragic end.
Sonic's the name, speed's my game.
But they both put up a good fight. I'm like 50-50 on whether to continue with that commentary or not. On one hand, it's a conversation, you know, at least more than I usually do. On the other hand, it's maybe a little bizarre. It's a bit sad. The only way I can be that energetic is by putting myself in the shoes of a transatlantic accented commentator. It's not even a great transatlantic accent, but it does the trick probably. Okay, bees and Stoks. Gosh. Alright, whatever. I'm gonna keep up that commentary. If I can. I don't know if I'll be able to. It's the plumber from Brooklyn versus the spaceman from space. This is essentially the plot of Independence Day, the movie from 1996. Both characters so different, but with essentially the same nose. They could be related. Lost brothers, perhaps. Come to find each other through the excess of space. Rocketeers on a journey shooting towards their fate. Sad how they disagree. Sad how they can't just have a conversation and solve all their problems together and have a nice lunch. With perhaps biscuits even. Isn't it sad the way brothers beat each other? Perhaps it's just a friendly rivalry, disguised as brutal murder between the two of them. The contrast between these two is great. On one hand, you have the plumber. He's not afraid to get his hands dirty. On the other, you have the spaceman. He's afraid of everything he touches. That's why he's in a spacesuit. He wouldn't want to get the space cold. Is that caution for good or for ill? We may never know, because he does not speak. In fact, his eyes aren't even open. Yet he still manages to fight on. Oh my god, it's so inspiring.
throws fireballs at him. But against a man who's explored the depths of space and surely come across flaming asteroids and suns, stars shooting through the sky, can he hope to intimidate his opponent with such a maneuver? Faster than a shooting star, Olimar is on top of him. But no man can stop the sun. Once again, he goes for a hug. Can you believe the amount of hugging occurring in such a devastating battlefield of ideas? And of mind, and of wit. Back to the same battlefield. Can you blame either competitor for returning to what they're familiar to? Both looking to press the advantage. You can see the stars in each player's eyes. Both what they aspire to shoot for. Somehow, after years of traversing space, Olimar has not lost sight of the stars. It seems that Olympic stadiums are more the style of Mario. Perhaps there are no Space Olympics. The entire universe is the stage. But that might not be enough to suffice. It looks like Mario is set to repel the interplanetary invaders. Oh, good, good. I'm doing a terrible old radio accent, so you can just help me out with that. I'm being overly excitable and whatnot.
And he gets the kill. And it goes to Stoks.
He turns into a literal star, like those he rode in upon.
I can't do the accent.
No, that's fine. You can just like make it reasonable, and I'll do the absurd stuff. I'll do what I do best, being a complete maniac.
And he takes her to the battlefield.
They go to the Earth.
B's using his signature white pin throw.
Tired of all the eyes and the crowd on them, they retreat to the field to settle their debate in private. Away from the prying eyes.
Oh, that's gonna be a punished dash attack.
He's really hitting him hard.
He's really using his flame fist move.
Both characters with big heads, signifying their brain power.
Sound like the SpongeBob in the fish. I don't know if he has a name.
I don't know. I'm gonna call him Cletus now.
The first stock goes to Bees. I hope this is extremely loud and odd.
Rumor on the street is that the mics are rather quiet,
Oh, okay.
which is partially why I'm being obnoxiously loud.
Oh, wow.
Indeed,
A stellar down tilt to forward air.
it's a good thing that Olimar's eyes are shut, or we might find ourselves intimidated by his opposition. The spaceman travels alone with his sole companion, the eggplant.
He and his eggplant together are independent together.
He will find rest on Earth one way or the other, whether it's 6 feet under or standing as champion.
That's good. He sacrifices the purple Pikmin. Get that trash Pikmin out of here. I mean, not the purple.
Clearly his observations of Earth have been from many decades ago, when the elders of ancients used to sacrifice to the gods.
It's the yellow Pikmin. He's setting up for his signature move, the single flower yellow.
Indeed.
Oh, and he fucking lost.
Today he will not have his bananas. Beggars cannot be choosers, and it seems that all is available is an eggplant and a cherry. Can he make do? Will he manage to find peace? The inner conflict is too strong. I can feel it from here. I'm quaking. It's perhaps ironic that the spaceman travels with a backpack, yet gets all his tools from the Earth. The plumber is having none of that.
Omar's a fake spaceman. You just exposed Almar. He's not a real spaceman.
He pretends to be a spaceman, but he's only a gardener from Yorkshire. Sacrificing to the gods yet again. Does he not realize pagan traditions died long ago?
Definitely need to add a Pikmin ghost whenever you throw it off stage, so that you just to make you fully aware of what you're doing whenever you throw it.
The spirit ascends to the heavens, signifying that a terrible deed has been done.
He gives him the old 1-2 turnaround. I don't know what to call that.
Much like the Cape Crusader, Mario finds himself as the Cape Confuser, throwing out his magical cape to confuse his... I don't know what I'm talking about.
Olimar armed with both the Pikmin of power and the Pikmin of speed. With both combined, does he have a single weakness?
He has crippling alcoholism.
This game's winner is...
I think I just said that. Did someone actually update the music pack?
I think so, yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I never notice it when I'm playing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't notice the music unless there's, like,
There was
vocals that come in, like, oh, yeah, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, no.
Yeah.
Unsatisfied with the other pastures, they find themselves in a well-mowed resort. The checkers that compose the ground display.
I like how that's just a thing in Sonic, that the ground is checkers.
It makes you feel smarter to know that you're playing on a chessboard. Both players, their intelligence unquestionable, their resolve unbreakable.
Stoks has figured something out. This is... been doing it for a while.
He's figured out that he did not have his membership pass and went to retrieve it, losing a stock in the process. Olimar casually throwing away his minions like a villain in a movie, proving once again that farmers from Yorkshire are the true enemy of mankind and of Brooklyn. With how much Olimar depends on his Pikmin, you would surely think that he grinds them down for lunch every day. Aliens are spicy! Have you not read the cookbooks?
I wonder what Pikmin would taste like. And if like each Pikmin would taste different if it's like
They taste like the,
victory.
they taste like victory! They taste like a gold trophy placed in your hands to claim. If only he would stop throwing it away! Maybe then he would learn that friendship and teamwork is the true value. Instead, he relies on throwing away his companions.
Did you see that? Stoks just did an advanced attack. He was pummeling him, so he took him right past 69% before he could give him a chance to get to it.
Advanced text for advanced minds. Mario standing solo on the stage, yet his heart is more full than Olimar's could ever be. He does not throw away his brethren. For all his arguments with Luigi, we know he truly cares, unlike Olimar, whose heart is made of the asteroids he comes from. As cold and lonely as can be.
Olimar has a family.
He's got a family according to law, but not according to his heart. He would throw them away as quickly as he'd throw around an open can of soup.
Wow, Stoks is so good. And just like that.
This game's winner is...
Earth wins again. The alien invaders are repulsed.
Why doesn't Mario have a hammer?
But in the process, the bees died. Now there will be no pollination of the flowers.
I don't need bees.
The earth will die. There will be no more honey. This is the sacrifice of the men and women who have repelled the aliens.
There will be no more honey. There will be no more people.
Everyone is going to die. There's no honey. Everyone will have to resort to marmalade to butter their toast. Truly a fate worse than death. Perhaps we should have prostrated ourselves before the aliens and accepted them for who they were instead of fighting them at every turn.
This lore is very confusing, I'll be honest.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't keep up with Smash anymore. That's why I haven't watched another tournament in like years. I'm too confused by the lore.
This is pitched up from the original.
Pitched up to signal the acceleration of the heart when playing the game.
Yeah.
Truly, this song is every one of us, united into a beat that we all march to.
Yeah, this is pitched up.
I wouldn't know. I mean, I've heard the original, but I don't have the ears.
I love it. There's not a whole lot to be over the top at.
Ice climbers!
I mean, you could try.
Oh, what's he gonna do next? Is it gonna be?
Look at his excellent use of the English language. Mastery of Latin characters. To select an in-game tag for himself that represents everything he stands for.
So I'm not complaining because this song is great, but I swear that this song is like the only one that plays on PS2 anymore.
The game is rigged, but is the game rigged against the participants or the viewers?
Oh,
Such cooperation.
their hearts are beating as one.
Truly, teamwork wins the day.
Excellent punish. Off that grab. Actually, I don't even do this so
He's grabbing for victory like a Black Friday shopper looking for a television. But yet he falls and dies.
Also like a Black Friday shop looking for a television.
Just like a Black Friday shopper who hasn't noticed there's a wet floor sign. He's rushing, he's rushing, but the floor is too wet. Is he going to slip? Or will his cleats save him? Nana and Popo rush to the tech section, expecting deals. But they find that Sonic has already pocketed all of the headphones.
Sonic uses super speed to buy every single thing in the tech department.
Sonic has the game rigged for everyone else. He was last in line, but he was first to the checkout. This is a truly perplexing individual with speed previously unknown to man.
Just faster than the speed of light. Intelligence is in his name. That's unfortunate.
He slipped on the wet floor sign itself. It wasn't even the floor that got him. He tripped on the sign. And then he blamed it on the employees. Pressing his advantage, he beats on the lone Eskimo. The last of his kind except for the other one. Without...
Dude, the last of us.
swinging their hammers like they're playing whack-a-mole. Do they not understand they're playing against a hedgehog and not a mole? It's anyone's guess. No one could possibly hope to wonder what they're thinking.
He sure is playing like a mole. Oh, that's why you're so much higher. You're not on the chair. Which is optimal, because it sure sucks.
Yeah, there's like 2 chairs and 2 stools. It was like a war zone when I came in here. I don't know, it's still kind of. I've done 0 cleanup. I've only dirtied the mic. This commentary. A soulless black is the night he resides in. The Black Friday shopper returns once more to beat on the indigenous people.
Wait, I lost track after 15. Which one's the Black Friday shop?
Both.
Oh, okay.
But Sonic has the advantage.
There's so much filler in this series.
The lore is getting too intense. So intense that Popo nearly killed himself. They've grabbed the hedgehog and whacked him into next week. Between the 2 of them, they hope to make a hedgehog sandwich. Their coat shall be the bread, and the spine shall be the center. Except that Popo messed it up again. That lovable buffoon, how could he possibly do this? This is the 3rd time this week he's died. He messed it up for Popo. Has he no generosity? Has he no synchronicity in his spirit? Simulating the harsh winter weather, the Eskimos fight back. Sonic wants to build a pipeline straight to the winners, but the native people intend to stop him.
All right. Gameplay idea. So what if Sonic gets knocked off stage every single time the drowning music starts playing?
That's a sporting idea, but I'm not sure if it should be implemented, for if the game was to get any more exciting, I would surely have a heart attack. Unfortunately for him, Sonic turns around infinitely faster than the Ice Climbers could ever hope to. They'll have to rely on their wits rather than their speed.
Cunning.
They're cunning.
Hammers. And they're synchronous.
Indeed. Oh no, that lovable
Oh, I thought he spiked.
that lovable gaff Popo has done it again. He's failed to recover, disappointing his parents.
Oh, this is tricky. Ah, he was at 68, so it's difficult. Alright, it's last shot.
Descending from the heavens like an angel seeking vengeance, the Eskimo returns to fight for her lost brother or whoever he is. Brother or lover or both. Nobody will ever know unless they win and don't die.
3, 2, 1, go!
See, I have to put the comments right up on the chat up on my phone. So
They just have it here. I don't know why it's not.
yeah, I mean, I have to put it there so that in case a riot forms, I can flee the building before they arrive with the pitchforks.
That's good thinking.
They're keeping the animal at bay. Hogging the ledge, which you'd think a hedgehog would want to do. They turned his own name against him. Such ferocity, such unflinching power. They are handling him like the merchandise he stole from them during the Black Friday sale. Up into the sky he goes.
Okay, so Sonic's the one right. So that's right. They went to the Black Friday sale and Sonic stole everything. Faster than light.
So the story goes that perhaps Sonic even put the wet floor sign directly in front of them to trip on. And such a rivalry was formed between two families that will last generations to come unless they die first. Which they might. Should a hedgehog ever burrow itself into my arm, I would say, guess I'll die. And then I probably would, depending on the blood loss. Luckily for Nana, the reason she survives longer than Popo is she has worn red, which allows her to hide her bleeding. Surely the referee would call off the fight if they knew how much pain was occurring. Like the Spartans, they fall. Like Rome, they collapse.
Reminds me of my favorite scene from my favorite movie, which I've never seen, where he says, "This is Sparta," and kicks them.
That was, oh man. That was something.
3, 2, 1.
Returning to the same field of battle. Once more, they return to the same target, where they tripped over the wet floor sign. Nana has eloquently disguised herself as a target employee. Popo is not so clever. Maybe that's why he keeps dying. Sonic wants to make a return.
Wait, that bounces off that. He was doing the bouncy act, and surfing like that bounce off.
He's a lovable purple basketball, bouncing around with the speed of one. How can they slide around with cleats? Oh, well, that's how.
Get ice powers. It's not like they're in a snowy area. Just wearing sparkles. It's probably hot there. It's probably warmer there than this room.
They have insulated pockets. Back in their game, the goal was to pocket the ice and snow to bring it with you to smash.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Their pockets, much like Kirby's mouth, are infinitely deep. No one has managed to measure.
Also, like the lore that we're building.
We're not building it, we're only telling the stories. We're only doing the reporting.
Also, Moto figured something out really well.
He got to the shoe aisle and replaced his beat-up old Keeleys with new ones. It seems that Sonic has not only trashed the electrical department, but the shoe section as well.
Section.
Give me a break.
How can the Eskimos hope to compete with holes in their shoes? Surely they must be getting blisters on their feet. I am so engaged. The Hedgehog tries to make a return, but the staff is having none of it. But they're not really the staff, they're in disguise. What is this? They're not even real Target employees, but they're killing him. Surely they have no authorization. Everybody knows that a Target employee ship is licensed to murder.
You think you can get licensed to manslaughter?
If you work at Target, anything is possible. This video is sponsored by Target. Don't go there. Back to the stadium.
And it's a song that
After their recess to hone their skills, they return to show off in front of a live studio crowd.
there are more people in the background. Now it's when I'm starting. There are more people in the background of the stage that have ever played VM.
Good point. Once again, the wet floor sign strikes. Will they ever learn? Or are they forever doomed to repeat their past?
Oh, I'd be so pissed right now. I'd be making a new wet floor sign.
Luckily for the ice climbers, they have all the tools they need to build their own floor sign. In fact, perhaps they will even build a sawhorse. All they need is the nails. And surely they have the nails to do it.
I like how when they're both ice climbers, if they get like a few hits on you, it like it's shooting really quickly. Like if they both back air, you can take like 30 damage or something.
There's nothing scarier than people in coats.
Yep.
That's-
Trench coats.
I don't go outside in the winter, for I'm too terrified. I also don't go near construction sites or the courtroom. because I'm scared of hammers and mallets. And surely the ice climbers look to judge this hedgehog for his crimes. They've sentenced him to death. But he's come back. Can no one contain him? The ice climbers, such determination. They want to tell him it's hedgehog season this year.
Oh, that's bad.
Separated again. This is looking mighty desperate. Now it's looking mighty dead spirit.
Alright, this is uncanny. I own that fan and I also own that fan.
Are they yours?
No. Actually, wait, this one
Are
looks,
you sure?
This one looks thicker than the one I have. That really sucks. Surf, like, had that, and then
Strange how fate can twist a man.
I lead the league. Alright, here we go. And it's the same song.
This song is the theme of competition.
Again, I'm not complaining because I really like it. I just feel it's coming.
You know what they say? Truth is stranger than fiction.
You know what else they say? Olimar's really good.
He spends so much time spinning, but will he spin out of control? Will he have time to think to get a pit stop and get his tires changed on his shoes? Or will he become the next floor sign victim? Never have I seen such an athletic character be defeated by a healthy vegetable.
Bad start. But I started off my match versus Stoks, getting the first stock, and then almost came back so it's possible that he does this for
This is the land of comebacks. Quite contrary to the land of the outback,
Can he get one?
where upon
Can he get
losing
one?
even a single stock, they drag you out back and smack you.
I'd just like to point out that all of our jetpack particles were like clearly supposed to make you go forward, but he held back so much that he just went backwards the whole thing.
He's having trouble striking his own kind, the purple people.
This game's winner is Alama.
Yeah, I think Olimar's up side way better now.
Once more,
I believe it has like more dependability.
we find our protagonists retreating to the woods to train, to spar.
Alright, apparently you also sound like the Battle Block leader, man. I haven't played Battle Block leader.
I played it way back, though I don't remember. Are these the same people or are they a specter? A mirror world.
Well, he certainly doesn't stand a ghost of a chance.
They spin. He winds up his arms nearly as well as he winds up his legs.
Stealing Donkey Kong too. Donkey Kong does the wind up this.
What else could we expect from the famous Black Friday thief if not stealing? One might also wonder whether or not Sonic has stolen Olimar's hair, for it seems he has only a few strands left.
Every night Sonic stole one more strand of Olimar's.
This is a public service announcement. Hedgehogs are the #1 leading cause of baldness.
I just want to throw out that if we keep expanding the lore like this, we might get sued for slandering Sonic.
There's no slander here, only truth.
Only justice.
Only justice, or what some might call justice. No court of law could possibly agree with these outcomes. Or would they?
If you use your GPS to get home, you might want to stop the
Nah, I know that. I got a charger anyway, my phone just doesn't charge. I can risk turning it off for a minute. Hope people aren't freaked. Such exotic fruits growing from this tree, yet the combatants want none of it. They're too focused on consuming each other's flesh.
Remember that? I think that's just Wario.
It is a well-known fact in philosophy that every man, woman, and child desires to become Wario. Wario is the ideal male figure.
The quote that's like, it's like, always be yourself, that's supposed to be Batman. It's actually a mistranslation. It's supposed to be Wario.
Everybody who's ever been to Greece and has seen the statues knows that everyone only sculpted Wario. And there's a reason for this. Wario is the peak human, the evolution of everything,
The perfect being.
the supreme lord. The Vatican quakes in fear at the sight of him, for he could demolish any faith.
He's just kind of kicking the hell out of Mario. I don't know what he would do differently. Get the mouse off the screen.
Is it any wonder that a spaceman could obliterate a hedgehog? He's dealt with far more dangerous animals, like pollution.
Alright, you know how Peach got a crane grab where she's trying to select turn it and flex the player instead? Olimar should get that too.
Surely everyone would insist he's too plucky a fellow already. Common consensus in the polls is that players would much prefer if instead of purple Pikmin, they were replaced with little purple Sonics, plucked from the ground, wearing the shoes and all. Maybe even in an entire wardrobe. Is any man complete?
Pikmin dress up for this. Like, they're in Smash Bros, which canonically is like a big event, and they're not even dressed up.
More players would surely be drawn to Olimar if the Pikmin were wearing suits.
Yeah. Not coats.
They show up looking as if they're approaching a nude beach. How disrespectful. I understand that they're aliens, but they should at least do a little research on Earth culture before they arrive.
Some culture shock. This is not true. Which they're also everyone's naked in the community.
Sonic has the full wardrobe. He has a shirt, he has trousers, he even has headphones, an essential part of any man's wardrobe.
That was really well spaced.
Olimar hopes to show off his intense technology, such as the jetpack, and that's all his technology. However, what he does not realize is that Sonic the Hedgehog Hedgehog is Amish. It will have none of that.
Moto's even putting the spring on for bees. It's doing the thing where like you try to respawn and you bounce off the spring immediately because it's evil and Moto's evil.
He's also trying.
Except Beast keeps going around it, so I don't know why he does it, because he has to go right under it while he's invincible to do it.
He's got ulterior motives.
If I were at it, I don't know why Beast is just immediately airing off the platform.
Earlier today, when I was investigating the parking lot, I saw him taking a bribe. The man in the trench coat said, "For every single move you use, I will pay you 1 cent." And Moto said, "Yes, that sounds like a deal to me."
That's nice.
Truth could never be the slander.
I really pointed out to me that last Destiny that sometimes it moves flank, they just one hits anyway. It just happened there. Thanks, Burley, for making me angry.
Everybody loves clunking. It's so humble. It's like a dishwasher working his way to the top. Clank, 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 go the plates.
Wait, are we talking like a mechanical dishwasher or a person?
A person,
Oh, okay.
a real human being,
I mean, I don't want to.
struggling for righteousness.
I don't want to be rude, but I'm pretty sure mechanical dishwashers don't aspire to anything.
Robots are taking our jobs and it's Olimar's fault.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who I want to win this match. The Job Destroyer or the Eskimo Destroyer. Why would a spaceman even attempt victory? Is Earth currency worth anything in space? But then why would a hedgehog want victory? Why would he want money? Surely he intends to buy a pair of knee pads to complete his look.
Well, you see, Sonic speed isn't just limited like the physical momentum, it's like also he's evolved faster than most hedgehogs. Like, the speed of evolution.
Charles Darwin would be proud. Or disappointed. That's it.
This game's
Alright,
winner
now 6
is
games,
Olimar.
10 games of Bees versus Stoks.
The spaceman, known for abusing local wildlife, does it again. How could anyone feign shock?
This is good commentary. When they look back at these sets,
They're gonna be disappointed. Basically what I was doing on the car ride here. When I was stuck in traffic, I was commentating in front of me. I was like, the woman in the light blue Volkswagen Beetle has cut me off, leaving me stuck behind this light. Does she not understand?
you didn't duel her? You didn't challenge her to a duel?
I could not challenge someone with no humanity left to a duel, for I refuse to taint my own soul.
Professional passes on the screen again. Very disappointing.
More unprofessional is Olimar's attempt at a duck face, which everyone knows is old news, unlike my voice.
Yeah. Alright.
They're going.
I'm gonna use my brain powers. I'm gonna predict that they start on retail.
Surely they will fight in front of a crowd on stadium.
Damn.
Oh!
3, 2, 1.
How exciting! Once more, we have...
This is brutal.
Once more, we have the eternal match. The man from the Plumbing Academy versus the man from the spaceship.
Got that combo that Stoks did, also got the white button up. Ooh, nice.
Mario, such a noisy character, versus Olimar, who speaks no English and instead only speaks Braille. He refuses to utter even a single word, expressing his pleasure or displeasure. Nobody can be sure. Imagine flying all the way from Alpha Centauri, only to refuse to talk to anybody.
It's just got Samus's forward smash. Just didn't put a gun on his.
There's no guns allowed in Brooklyn. Or New York. Yes.
Wow.
Pokemon Go is based off of New York. I think. I'm not sure.
Pokemon Go universe. Also, I'd like to point out it's this song again.
Indeed. Is there anything so wrong with entering the supermarket and finding they're playing the same song they were playing in 2012? You walk in and you just want groceries and they're playing Call Me Maybe.
I just like to point out that Stoks is the best person that ever touched me.
He went very far, but not as far as he's come in bracket. Such a risky maneuver could only be attempted as a performance act.
So that
A
was
strong F smash, a blaze of fire. Does he not understand that fireworks are illegal in Massachusetts?
Alright, I've got one ready. We gotta wait for them to pick the match, but I've got one. Good day for a swell fight. Alright, there was a Cuphead stage in Smash. I would play Smash. Oh, he's got Sippy.
Like an unstoppable gust of wind, the spaceman's ship is torn down. But the only loss afforded to him by his lack of flying is that he ends up on stable ground.
Secret tech about Sippy is that it's completely unbeatable. Unless you know what you're doing at all.
If the way Olimar beats up his Pikmin is indication enough that Olimar's looking for a fight, I don't know what is. Like the most elegant of mating rituals, these players dance around the stage.
What?
Don't worry about it, you could never understand. And nor could I.
Crap.
He's at it again with a strong F smash. He must have picked up fireworks in New Hampshire and driven them down here.
Alright. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure Olimar
strange times we live in.
Yeah.
Anything could happen.
Oh, it also is about that 50 Doctor got hit with that. Like that.
Burning passion delivered through a fist. Throwing out his cape like a matador, he signals his opponent to charge. And he does. He comes at him with the force of 1,000 bicycles, running him over simultaneously. Will anyone stop him? Yep. He's got a long way to go for victory.
This is, oh wait, he might just stay here. Nope. Oh god, he can't enter.
Like a discounted Shaw's, sometimes the percentages are not what they seem.
64%. Like, my favorite video game that I haven't played, Super Mario 64.
Super is the best way to describe this set.
Green Hill's over. It's taller.
They call it a hill, but the stage is flat. It's a misnomer.
It's more like a plateau, really.
Green Hill Plateau. The plateau represents the toes on the characters, which in turn represents their footsies.
Nice.
Funny how nature has a way of always looping around to itself. The universe is steeped in mystery, but there's nothing the human mind can't achieve.
White's got buffed so that they have set knockback now, I think. So you can combo out of 4 or 5. Oh, that's
Oh
important.
no! As if distracted by the clap of thunder, he falls. Could this be the moment of turnaround? From whence starts the vengeance of the spaceman?
Oh, he's got the percent. I think Mario did. Imagine if all of our kill power on him is
I don't think I can handle it.
I'm pretty sure Samus has more kill power on him.
Returning to the ground, will he summon more Pikmin to continue his deranged circus act?
He's done a good job of running away. I think Stoks definitely plays worse than behind. Like when he's ahead, you like basically have already lost. That's good.
Oh my.
This game's winner is...
I'm allowed to commentate on Stoks because we were talking earlier and we were like, we have a pretty similar playstyle.
I'm not allowed to commentate on anything, but here I am. Breaking so many laws to be here today.
By the way, what if you could phone the police real quick? I mean, it's not necessary.
I'm too young to go back to prison. They all beat me up and said I talk weird. They're like, dude, just stop talking like that and then maybe we won't have to punch you. competing for the throne, they find themselves in front of it.
It's kind of bizarre. I feel like Stoks is struggling a little less than
It's a show of force. He wants to show off his gold in the background before he claims it. Putting the chips on the table. In a display of assuredness and courage.
So every stage kind of has like people are doing builds that kind of like to have like a theme for each one, like Battlefield themes or like orchestral music or things. But like usually each build does something kind of different. But I like how Warrior is kind of ambiguously jazz no matter what.
Nobody can resist a good jazz club. The spirit of the jazz band and the jazz club indicates that these players look to club each other. Has civility gone out the window? They brutally pound each other. Such ferocity.
Let's get up from ledge and attack on it. That's scary.
It is very scary. He teaches the plumber not to mess with an electrician. Yet he also insists that the electrician is disposable.
Dolomar survived enough to make Actually, does Mario, you know if Mario sometimes has a sour spot?
Not as much as a sour spot as Gallipoli, which was the last time I saw such brutish force applied. Man against man, or spaceman against normal man.
Well, Mario's been this big.
I find it quite curious. He has been to space, but never has he come across such a formidable foe up there until now, when one visits him on his own turf.
I mean, at this point, it's easier to list the things Mario hasn't done than he has.
Has Mario ever grown a garden?
Probably even Mario's computer science.
A pioneer, some would say.
Has a chance to get all the way to the top. And then spikes him.
Mario, the great pioneer of the universe.
Mario invented outer space.
Mario invented punching things, and Olimar hopes to correct him. Or rather, contest him.
So that was weird.
This
Like,
game's
Stoks
winner is
doing fine killing games, except on that map on WarioWare.
Off to literal weird toy box space they go. For the first time, humanity can see what lies just outside the boundaries of our universe. And it's this,
Thing.
it's this
Specific
mess,
obstacle course.
this complete mess, this super object floating around.
I don't know why people can't like Mario so fair. Good job.
A job well done, says the plumber.
Why is Mario looking like he presses the button and shoots out?
Unfortunately, he applied for that, but Olimar has already trademarked space. Nobody else may ever use its bounties for their own good, unless the spaceman loses. Much like a race,
I
Where?
I haven't been paying enough attention to realize how big that was, but he's doing really well.
Such action, such duress. We find the players under.
Such action, I'm at a complete loss for words.
I can't even begin to describe what's happening, and that is not my fault. That is because it's so intense. A fistful of pain applied directly to the forehead. Will somebody get an ice pack? I find myself reaching for the first aid kit, just watching them go at it. Unfortunately, I already used all the supplies on myself because I was having a heart attack. A firestorm of power. He falls right back into his arms and is punished for it, sent flying, sent to oblivion.
I'd just like to point out that actually maybe Beast got it back. This came very close to killing from the opposite side of the stage.
The spaceman did not study Earth enough. He learned the height of the mountains, but he did not know the depth of the Mariana Trench.
Actually, I probably did. Yeah, that bad. I was expecting to go that way.
He's adjusting to Earth's gravity.
Yeah.
It's different on his home planet. It's a place of mystery and intrigue.
It's called.
It's the Pikmin planet. He sends him sailing.
Not literally.
No.
I just wanted to clarify for the viewers.
Getting one of those yacht permits costs a fortune nowadays. You wouldn't believe how they've hiked the prices.
And there's also, I think all of us are a Motobug kind of guy.
Just because you can fly a spaceship doesn't mean you can pilot a boat. It's a delicate craft, as anyone could tell you.
And you gotta fold it right. Make sure.
Mario can try to fly a boat, but I'm not sure it would go well, especially when he reaches for the steering wheel and accidentally throws a fireball at it, destroying it.
And it always sucks Mario does that. Also, all right, we win.
It was a good fight.
Knockout.
The truest of competitions. I fear I shall never have such excitement in my life again. It's over. I've seen all there is to see.
There's no point in going on.
I was going to go to Cambodia next month, but it seems so boring.
Actually, they're probably.
I wanted to see the temples, but I'm afraid I would say, your stones do not interest me. I have witnessed all mankind has to offer already. Good commentating with you, man. It was fun. Oh, no, don't. I practiced on the way here screaming at people in front of me with that voice. So I... Hopefully I didn't drive people nuts. Or hopefully I did. Thank you for watching, folks. I don't know if the stream already ended or not, but thanks for putting up with that.